Hey guys, so today I'm going to be trying out some new products. I actually just got a Sephora box in the mail yesterday, and it's already like Christmas when you get your Sephora box in the mail. So I'm going to be trying out a few new products that I got, as well as the samples that I got, and I hope you guys will enjoy this video, and let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, first of all, I'm just going to put on this ribbon just to get my hair out of my face. Alright, so I got 3 samples in there, and I'm just going to go ahead and spritz on the perfume just so I can go ahead and try it and tell you what it's like. It's the Chloe Air de Perfume, and it's supposed to be a sublime, powdery rose, feminine, natural, sexy, and chic scent. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this. I don't think I've tried this sample before, but I have gone through a lot of samples from Sephora before, so I'm just going to spritz it on. I really like it. It does have that powdery scent to it, so I don't know if I'd wear it all the time just because it does remind me of baby powder. I do like the scent because I do like anything that reminds me of little Tina, who's my niece. She's not a baby anymore, but I really love that smell just because it kind of reminds me of her baby lotion. So I do like it, but I wouldn't wear it every day just because the powdery scent sometimes does kind of get to me if I wear it too long. And then I'm going to try some of this Amande Concentrate de Lait Milk Concentrate Lacatin en Provence, which is supposed to be for your body, I guess. So I'm going to rub some of this on my hand, and then I'll just tell you what it smells like and if it's really moisturizing. Alright, I just squeezed out the tiniest bit. It has that subtle milk and honey scent to it, so it does smell pretty good. And it does feel pretty moisturizing. It doesn't have a super strong scent though, so it would be nice if you really want your perfume to stand out. I would say right off the bat, it's a little bit slippery, but it's not too bad. So before I jump into the foundation sample, I actually got this deluxe sample of the Eyes It's Potent Eye Benefit Cream, and it's supposed to be a brightening eye cream. Really good sample size. This will probably last me for a really long time, and I needed a new eye cream, so I like to smell everything just to make sure it doesn't smell weird to me, because if I don't like something, I'm probably not going to use it very often. But this has no scent. So I'm just going to place this underneath my eye. My eyes are in desperate need of some hydration, so this will definitely be nice to put on. It does feel kind of heavy underneath my eye, but hopefully it will just sink into my skin and that feeling will go away. But right now it does feel kind of heavy. Alright, while I let that eye cream sink in, I'm going to move on to this sample. But this is the Kat Von D Lock-It Lightweight Primer and the Lock-It Foundation, and the color is medium 54. I totally think this would be a better summer match because when I was looking up my color matches on the foundation site, which I will also link below if you want to know what your matches would be, this said it would be my summer shade, so I'm a little worried it would be too dark, but I can always add concealer to make it work for me a little bit better. So I'm just going to rip open this primer base. It's like really, really liquidy. I don't really use primers like this, so it will be interesting to see what it's like. It just feels like a lotion, and it does have a scent. I just always like to say the scents to you guys just in case someone is really sensitive to scents. And sometimes I am scared to put scents onto my face because I do have sensitive skin, so it can break out super easily. It doesn't smell bad, but it doesn't smell that nice. It just smells weird, if that makes any sense. Like, it's very subtle though, so it's not horrible. Alright, so I just applied that all over. Basically, it just feels like I put lotion all in my skin, so I think it would be really nice if you did have drier skin. And there's usually enough product in these little containers that I can use them about 2 to 3 times. So I'm going to go ahead and just squeeze this foundation out. See, this smells weird too. What is that smell? It smells like it smells like Play-Doh. That's what it smells like. Alright, I'm going to start off with this amount just because I don't want to go too overboard with this foundation, just because I have heard that it's really full coverage and that you can go overboard really easily with it. Sorry, my phone keeps going off, by the way, but I'm going to use my BH Cosmetics 117 brush, which is basically just like an angled flat top brush. It blends in super easily. I've heard some people say that they don't really like it because of the thick coverage. However, I do think I would have to add a second layer, or I would have to add concealer because it's not as full coverage as I thought it would be. Like, my skin is really bad today, so I can still see all of my imperfections showing through, and I really thought it was going to cover them a little bit more. But unfortunately, I can still see all of my spots and everything, so I'm going to go ahead and just apply a second layer of this foundation. It actually doesn't really feel too heavy. I thought it was going to feel super duper heavy. I just feel like it looks really heavy. It just has that kind of thick quality to it. You can kind of see it sitting on top of my skin in a couple of places, but I'm going to give it a little bit to sink in. I was a little bit disappointed with it covering up my acne marks that I have going on. It actually makes them look more raised, and you can tell that my skin texture looks very uneven, and I think that is because it is so cakey. I'm going to apply some concealer just to lighten it up a little bit. I mean, it's not completely horrible. To do that, I'm just going to take my BB cream by Flower, which is in BB1, and I'm just going to apply this underneath my eyes and probably in between my brows and on my chin, maybe a little bit on my nose as well. And to apply that concealer, I'm just going to take my BH Cosmetics 115 brush. So first of all, I'm just going to use my powder, and the powder that I'm using today is just an oldie but a goodie, and it's Rimmel Stay Matte. To apply my powder, I'm just going to use my BH 114 brush, and I'm just going to just kind of swirl this onto my skin. From far away, I really love how it looks. Like, when I look at myself far away, it looks really airbrushed. However, when I hold up my mirror to my face, it's definitely powdery and cakey. And I just don't like that look because I don't go for like a full coverage look very often. So I'm going to be using this, and I'm super duper excited. So you can basically use this in a bunch of different ways from what I was reading on the Sephora website, and I actually went onto the Herbivore website as well. So this is the Herbivore Rose Hibiscus Coconut Water Hydrating Face Mist. So I got this yesterday in the mail, and I'm super duper excited to be using it today. And I'll actually show you the packaging that it came in once I figure out where I put it. Alright, so the packaging that it came in was super simple, just a white box, super crisp and clean looking, and I'm just going to read off the back just so you can know a little bit more about it. So it's a base of organic coconut water that is infused with youth boosting hibiscus flower extract and moisture enhancing Bulgarian rose water to tone, hydrate, and soften all skin types. So You can basically use this as a toner. You can also use it to kind of spritz on your makeup and refresh it, or you can just spritz it onto your face when you're not wearing any makeup and just really refresh your skin. I wanted to try this because I'm super interested in anything nowadays that is pretty natural. This has like no artificial fragrance in it, no synthetic dyes. What else? Basically it's like a very clean, natural product, and I was very interested in trying this. I have been interested in trying like a makeup misting set. I have the e.l.f. one, but I'm almost done with it and I really like it, but I don't like the pump. So I wanted to try one. All the other ones that I was looking at had like alcohol and stuff in it. So I wanted to try this one just because it seemed the most natural. This was the last one on the website actually. Right as I ordered this, it said that it was sold out, and I was scared that I wasn't going to get it. So I was super excited when it came, obviously. So I'm going to go ahead and spritz this onto my skin. And it smells so good. It smells like roses, and it has like a sweet scent to it as well. It smells very, very good. It did come out in more of a fine mist compared to this. It's not as fine as I thought it would be, but it feels very, very good. I'm gonna actually spritz a little bit more on this side of my cheek because I feel like it still looks cakey. I feel like I kind of missed it when I spritzed it. It just smells so good. I think I can smell the coconut. That's the other scent that I can smell. And this is a glass bottle, so it's like super legit and like high-end quality. This was $32 or $34, but I got $20 off. Sephora sent me a $20 coupon, so I thought it was worth it just to try something and see if I really, really loved it. Obviously it's super duper expensive. I look glowy, like not oily, I look glowy on camera, which looks really, really nice. So the next thing I'm going to show you, I'm super duper excited for. And I honestly was not 100% sure if I was going to get this, just because I do have one that is very similar. And it is the Chocolate Bonbon Palette from Too Faced. So I have the Semi-Sweet. I got it from Jessica for my birthday last year, and I was like, do I really need the Bonbon Palette? And I was like, probably not, but I can justify it by using it in this first impressions today and doing a future review and swatch video if you guys want to see that. And maybe I will also do a comparison swatch of the Semi-Sweet. So this is the Semi-Sweet, which I love, and I can do like a swatch comparison video of the new Bonbon palette. If you guys are interested, leave that in the comments down below if you want to see that. But the packaging of this one is as amazing as the other one. I know some people don't like the pink color, but I think it's really fun, and it will be super easy to spot in your makeup collection if you're a hoarder and you have a little too many palettes, kind of like me. So it'll be super easy to pick up and spot. And this, of course, is the amazing palette. It comes with a huge mirror, and then it comes with all these gorgeous shades, and they all come in hearts designs except for these two, which are the highlight shades. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you in, and let's go ahead and move on to the eye makeup. And by the way, it does smell like chocolate. It smells amazing. Oh my gosh, I just want to eat it so bad. It smells so good. Actually, before I forget, I really want to fill in my eyebrows just so they're filled in and done. I'm just going to fill them in lightly with my brow gel from Maybelline in the color Soft Brown. I just don't want to apply a primer just so I can see if it lasts a long time, but obviously the concealer will kind of help, just so you know. But I'm going to use my BH Cosmetics 121 brush, which is basically like a flat top angled blending brush, which looks like this. So the first color that I'm going to go into is Cashew Chew, which I'm pretty sure won't be too pigmented. It's basically like a skin tone or like a shade above a skin tone shade for me. So I'm just going to apply this all over my eyelid. You can kind of see it has like a pinky undertone to it, so you can kind of see it when I apply it because I have more of a yellowy undertone. But it's not like anything too crazy pigmented, but it would be a nice everyday shade, obviously. The next shade that I'm super excited to try out is Mocha, and it's like a warm toned brown shade. I'm going to just use the same brush and I'm going to tap this into my crease. Yeah, that is really pigmented and such a nice shade. Again, a great everyday shade, and I can smell the chocolate on my face. I feel drawn towards this Earl Grey shade, so I'm going to go ahead and try this. I'm going to use my Real Techniques base shadow brush, and I'm just going to pop this along my lower lash line, so pretty close to my lower lash line. And I'm only going to do it about a third of the way, so just stopping at where my pupil stops. And then I'm going to go into Dark Truffle, which is this shade, just because I want to see how it compares to Earl Grey. This one is more of a purple toned dark shade, so I'm going to go back into my 121 brush and I'm just going to pop this in the outer corner, and then I'm going to go back into that base shadow brush. I'm just going to blend that out. I don't want it to look too harsh and heavy, so that's why I'm going into this brush just to blend it out. And then just to blend it out even more, I'm going to take my Soho brush and just really blend that out. I can always pack up the shade. I am losing some pigmentation, but that is okay. I don't want it to look too heavy, like I said. Just tapping back on some more of the Dark Truffle shade. And again, going into that Soho blending brush. And again, just blending. I usually love the Too Faced shimmery shades, so I think I'm gonna go into Molasses Chip, which is this warm tone, like coppery brown, and I'm just going to use my finger. Oh yeah, it's super duper pretty, and I'm just going to pop this all over my eyelid. And then I'm going to go into Divinity. So I'm just going to go back and blend out that darker color a little bit. And I think I'm also going to blend out that Earl Grey shade. I just feel like it looks a little bit funny right now, so I'm just going to blend that out towards the inner corner. Alright, so I'm gonna add some lipstick. I'm not gonna add any blush, any contour, any bronzer. I'm really scared of touching this foundation, honestly, because it still feels quite tacky, and I know my skin, when it has a tacky foundation on it, it just smears everywhere. And I feel like the color looks warm enough, and with that concealer that I put on earlier, it already looks like I already have kind of like a highlight contour going on, so I'm going to skip that step, and I'm just going to move on to lips. So for the lips, I think I feel like going for something bright today. I've been feeling the bright lips lately, so I'm going to use this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. Sorry, I don't have anything new to show you, but I love this color. It's in Addis Ababa. I think I said that right. It sounds like something from Aladdin, probably. Alright, so here is the completed makeup. To be honest with you, I probably would pass on the foundation. I wouldn't pick it up personally. It's just not something I normally go for because of the texture and feel. I really love the eyeshadow palettes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first impressions video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one, and leave a comment down below if you want to see any more looks or tutorials in specific with this palette. So I guess I'll talk to you guys in the next one, and have a great day.